Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Today we've got a re-review of a beer from the Kernel Brewery in London, and as you can see, this is their export stout London 1890, which is a foreign stroke export stout. So this particular one is coming in at 7.4% ABV. I reviewed this in January of 2018 when I was in London. So yeah, the ABV, I think it does vary, but the ingredients and everything else stays the same. So yeah, I thought I'd give it another review just to see where I'm at with it. I've had a few of these recently, so just letting you know. Silver bottle cap, plain Jane brown label, typical Kernel style, which is fantastic, very recognisable. Sometimes you don't need all these fancy, amazing artwork that people do, but the Kernel speaks for itself. They're an awesome brewery in general. So we'll see what this one's like. So it's a 330ml bottle. Oh, a bit of a hiss. Look at the smoke. There you go. So yeah, this is typical style branding. So this one was actually bottled on the 20th of February of 2020. Best before the whole year shelf, 2 years shelf life on this one. 20th of February of 2022. I'd rather be there at the moment, but yeah, let's give this a pour then and see how we find this one. I'm going to try and generate a little bit of a head on this because I think I know what way it's going to go, and yeah, it's going there already. So we'll ease up on that, let that calm down. Just look at that. I love the look of some of their dark beers. What that creaminess they produce is absolutely fantastic. I love it. So it's a finger and a half of I don't know, like a light mocha head, or is it a khaki coloured head, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, mega tightly packed bubbles on this. You know, like a foam almost, just wraps around. Look at this, the conditioning of that. We do the old thing, look, bonkers good looking beer. Jet black in the glass, of course. So I mean, it's got listed on Untapped at 7.2, and then it says note the ABV varies for this beer, but the recipe says the same, which I've already said, based on a recipe from London Brewery, a London Brewery in 1890. So this beer's got history, but yeah, let's get an aroma on this. Awesome looking beer, and it's just an awesome aroma. It's just, I've not watched my original review of this back, but it's got a lovely sweetness, maybe vanilla, coffee, slight kind of leathery smokiness, maybe not smokiness, but you know, going that sort of way. Lovely roasty, toasty malt. Wow, a little bit of kind of almost tobacco, and then I got a waft of something else in. What was that? Complex is the word for this one. It's just awesome. Maybe a touch of dark fruits in there, but it's predominantly the roasted malts, touch of vanilla and a bit of coffee. Just beautiful aroma. Let's pour a little bit more in, just to see where we go with this one. Yeah, look at that. Cheers. It's just beautiful. The creamy mouthfeel, the roasted malts, real nice roasty toasty malts on this one. Bit of baker's chocolate, slight vanilla sweetness almost. Yeah, nice roasted coffee. Oh, and there is a little bit of that leathery kind of tobacco-y back end. The mouthfeel is just unbelievable. And this lacing, which you kind of knew was going to happen. It's one of them. Just fantastic beer from a fantastic brewery that just produce beer very simple but absolutely amazingly what's the word? Effective. Just absolutely. Anyone who knows the Kernel Brewery in the UK, just like, even some of the, I know Paul knows the Kernel. I think he's had a few beers. You have to correct me, Paul. But these guys have been going just over 10 years now, and I remember drinking some of their beers probably about, what year, 2012, maybe a little bit earlier, and I couldn't believe how much I was paying for a beer. But oh my god, since then I've learned, I mean, I know they're worth it. These guys have decent price. If you're ever in London, if you come across from abroad, or if you're in the UK and you go to London and you like your beer, and you've got to go to the Kernel Brewery tap room for sure. They do some amazing classic beers, like even like table beers. I think they were the first brewery in the UK to do table beer, going back 10 years or whatever. Not just that, but some of their beers that they do like a pale ale and it's got this and this hop, or this and this hop, and there's so many variants of a certain style of beer, IPAs, double IPAs or whatever, stouts. I've got the Export India Porter that I've reviewed, so check that out. But yeah, some of these beers are just absolutely, and this is brewed so consistently. I mean, I'll let you into a secret. I've actually had about 3 or 4 of these bottles in the last few months, and I've got one left. I'm like, I'm going to review it. It's just awesome. Anyway, enough waffle. It's a fantastic beer. Another beer that I've actually reviewed again 2 years ago, and they are fantastic. So check out my Kernel playlist down below, where you see this beer from about 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago. So, and a load of other bits and bats. I've also got a lot more Kernel beers coming up in the next month or so, or maybe throughout the summer, like beer de saison variants and all that sort of thing. Apart from that, amazing. So for me on this beer, I'll give this beer a 9 out of 10. Fantastic stuff. I have bought it again, will buy it in the future. It's just one of them beers that, what a beer for what it is. It's fantastic. Over to Untapped then. This had a lot of check-ins. 16,782 total check-ins. 139 in the last 30 days. They've had 12,473 total ratings of this beer in its various different ABV forms, and it's coming in at 3.98, which is absolutely, for 12,500 ratings, coming in at just under 4. Gives you all you need to know. I'm giving this a 4.5. It's fantastic. If you've never had it before, you've got to check these guys out. They are fantastic. Really damn good original UK craft brewer. So there you go. Look at that. He's even got that. That line went right through it. I don't care. It just adds to the character of the beer. Is that actually focusing or not? Kind of. Somewhere on the camera maybe. Anyway, let me know if I've had this one before. It's the Kernel's Export Stout, London, 1890. Awesome gear. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you're all keeping safe. Check out the playlist again below, and check out the Little Swift as well, where it's purchased from. I'll put links to them guys down below. Want to get them through this. You all keep safe, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.